RadioActive, the hottest science program on 97.4 FM. On from 11:30 to 12:30 every Tuesday.
Tune in for sizzling stories, cute facts, and the latest news in science. It's all you need to know about what's going on.
RadioActive is hot.
Without all the research. Good morning and welcome to Munster's only science show, RadioActive. We're here for the next hour, and joining us today is the wonderful, the fantastic Miss Saba Loftus.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm the only Saba, by the way. Ha!
And currently our only female presenter.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, not the only one on Cork Campus Radio, but the only one on the science program.
I'm not allowed in your dress.
There is a new study in the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, and it found that 60% of Scottish doctors prescribe homeopathic or herbal remedies for their patients. So basically, Scottish doctors say no to modern medicine.
What did the title say?
Scottish doctors say nay to modern medicine.
That's so bad it had to be read.
It is so stereotypical, I didn't want to have to repeat it. It's just like, well, saying that, no, I don't. Never mind. Do Scottish people really say nay?
No.
Good. Anyway, so they said most of them were written for babies and children under 16. And now the surprisingly high figure has caused concern in the UK's National Health Service, which has called for a critical review of homeopathic and herbal prescribing. However, I do think homeopathic remedies are better for you than over-the-counter medicine. I agree with Scottish doctors.
In large doses, yes. And if you're young, I suppose over-the-counter medicine, chemicals can harm the child.
But it's not even that.
But in certain circumstances, you should not totally depend on the.
Well, they don't totally. They do 60% of the time.
They're dying.
Well, that's probably the other 40%. It's mainly the 60% is for different things. Like, for example, if you have asthma, instead of taking an inhaler every day, they can actually give you something that will cure your asthma.
Chew on some plants.
No, they give you little tablets.
Nettles. It will give you something else to worry about.
Okay, Donnacha.
My throat is sore from my lungs.
You've never been to a homeopath, I bet.
Yes, I have.
Really?
I've been to reflexologists, acupuncturists.
A homeopath?
I have.
Was it a good homeopath?
I'm not sexist.
Was it a female homeopath?
No, it was a guy homeopath up in Blarney.
Oh, okay.
I won't say his name because I
that's bad.
Didn't like the guy.
Okay, my homeopath is lovely and he lives in Cork. And I will not say his name either because I don't know if he'd like me to. He has too many patients.
Probably the same guy.
No, he isn't. He's a lovely guy. He's got a big red... his office has a big red gate, and you go in through this little door in the gate, and he's got a cool office, and he's Dutch. Was your doctor Dutch?
No.
Okay.
He was from Blarney.
And did he have a laptop?
No. Oh, no. He had jars that he put up next to my face and go, do you feel like you've got your reaction from that? Well, you're poking me in the face. That was the same as the
mine put all my symptoms into the computer and then he worked out what medicine I should be trying.
So a computer program told you, not a...
No, he told me as well. And then he had like 6 different medicines, and then he made me hold it near my heart, and then he pushed it down, my other hand down. And when my hand, it was really surprising. I wouldn't have believed it until it actually happened to me. But at one stage, he couldn't push my hand down, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the medicine for you."
That is the most.
And it was like really funny. I was like standing there, and I was really trying hard not to let him push my hand down. You know how you're just standing there like that.
How long did it take for your hand to be pushed down?
Well, he tried different medicines.
Well, was it because you were doing it for so long you got tired?
No. Eventually, he couldn't move my hand down. That's how strong it was.
Maybe he was getting
sometimes
weak.
He just pushed my hand, and I'd be sitting there going, I'm not moving.
Maybe all this dependency on like herbal medicines made him weak. And he couldn't push your hand down no more.
Okay,
it's like my reflexologist.
It's like feeling suddenly like you're Superman, and there's nobody can do anything to you because they're not strong enough to move your hand. It was really cool and freaky as well.
I was seeing my reflexologist for maybe 2 years on and off.
Mhm.
It was an interesting relationship.
Yeah.
He used to like push. He used to like press down my feet, going, "Can you feel that more?" And I'm just going, "No." Then he used to press harder, and he says, "Can you feel that more?" And I go, "Yes." Because he's pressing harder. That's how they work. Midsummer good.
Well, I don't know if I agree with herbal medicine, but I do agree with homeopathic medicine.
What's the difference? Explain it to her.
Well, homeopathic remedies is where they give you small amounts of poison to help you improve. For example, if you have diarrhea, they give you arsenic. in a very tiny small dose, and it completely cures it.
Ah.
And you have a little sweet little tablet, it's like a sugar tablet, and you can't take an overdose of it because it's so tiny in amount. So you could eat an entire bottle of homeopathic remedy medicines and you wouldn't have taken an overdose because they don't affect you in that way.
So the excuse for not taking conventional medicine is that it poisons the body, yes? So
no, I said
it
mixes up the chemical balance in your body to such an extent that you sometimes have to take something else to get over it. Like after antibiotics, you might get all sorts of other things that are a result of having taken antibiotics because it kills everything in your body, basically.
That is
Whereas
true.
homeopathic remedies work with your body.
And we're getting too used to it. That's why we've the MRSA problems at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I agree with homeopathic medicine. Herbal medicine is more like nettles and teas and stuff. Which is interesting, but I don't know.
You've won me over. All in favour of homeopathic remedies. Say aye.
Aye.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to play music instead.
Ouch. You're so mean.
We gotta live on science alone. We gotta live on science alone.
And that's Outcast, So Fresh and So Clean. If you want to text us, please text in 086 177 8197.
I love Outcast.
Everybody does. They're so inventive.
I know.
For a hip-hop group, they're so original.
Well, I think Russian space...
Is this the golfing man?
Yes, it is the golfing man. I think they're also quite inventive as well. A Russian cosmonaut is going to hit a golf ball during a spacewalk outside the International Space Station.
Can I just point out a few reasons there why they're not inventive?
Okay.
Right, first of all, astronaut came first, then a cosmonaut. Americans had the space shuttle, then the Russians had one. They had to build this massive plane to carry it around, and they finished that, but now that's a cargo plane. And the thing only flew once, this Russian shuttle. And
I'm not talking about historically, I'm talking about recently.
And the reason you're talking about this golfer is...
Yeah.
Is it an anniversary of something an American did?
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it? Okay, they're being paid by a Canadian club golf maker. They're being paid an amount that is not disclosed to the press to actually use their club in space. NASA tried to have the stunt for months, but safety experts made sure the ball would not head back towards the space station because they were afraid it would just sort of destroy it.
The Russians were cool about it.
Yeah.
Just do it anyway.
Now, Mr. Tayorin has been taking many practice swings to brush up on his technique because he isn't expected to smack the ball like they usually do in golf. He's just supposed to tap it because in space it'll travel at a phenomenally fast speed. And it's also...
The best driver on Earth.
Yep, it also weighs only 4.5 grams instead of 45 grams. And he has
But does it really matter in space?
Well, it does, because if it was heavier, he'd have a problem. It has to be as light as possible to not destroy the space station if it accidentally hits it.
I'm just waiting. I'm toiling here for you to get to the end of that.
Okay. And he also has to make the shot one-handed because he can't bring his hands together in his bulky space suit. He'd have been better off just playing ice hockey in space or something like that.
Russians are actually surprisingly good at that.
And they're also going to have a film. They're going to be filming it all. There's a camera going to be set up by the station commander to film it for a television commercial.
But why is it being done now?
What?
Do you know the reason why it's being done exactly now?
Nope. Tell me.
I think it's either the 25th or the 30th anniversary of the first man to play golf on the moon. An American man.
Okay. But yeah, I suppose. And they're taking bets at the moment to see how long it's going to actually land.
Are they aiming it at something, or are they just like...
They're betting on how many years it's going to take for the golf ball to land on Earth, because they're figuring that if he hits it towards Earth, eventually it'll land here. And the actual club maker, Element 21 Golf, who are actually behind the stunt, is betting on 3 years for it to come back to Earth.
They should put a tracker in it. Would it not burn up, no?
It's going to burn up as it comes through the atmosphere, but they're sort of going to be tracking it in space.
There should be a reality TV show about it.
Yeah, well...
Following the golf ball.
Basically, and...
Day 512.